Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Twilight Tarot Wisdom here again. Today's reading is going to be for my lovely Capricorns out there who are no longer in a relationship and wondering how their person feels about them. I'm going to be picking up on exactly what were the issues or blockages that resulted in the end of this relationship. What were some of the issues that came up? So this is very specific for those who are no longer in a relationship, okay? And if this message does not resonate with you, please just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Feel free to watch any of my other videos. Now, initially what I was picking up was that there was some silence going on. So I feel like you have not spoken to this person in quite some time. I also pictured someone who was really working on healing themselves and being grounded in themselves, like you Capricorns can so easily do. You know, like I pictured that whole Nine of Pentacles woman, you know, the woman who's in the Nine of Pentacles. And I really feel like Capricorn, you guys are really working on yourselves at this point. So, but let me just see what the reading actually shows up, okay? And that may just be for some of you. All right, so Spirit, what is going on with my Capricorns? How do they feel about them? They're no longer in a relationship with their person, but how does their person currently feel about them? How does their person currently feel about them? Ugh, disjointed. How does their person currently feel about them? How does the person currently feel about them? Six of Wands. The person currently feel about them? High Priestess, Page of Swords. Your person looks at you. Your person watches you. Secretively watches you. I think your person actually secretly watches you because they want to see if you moved on and how you're doing. Now, you know how I was initially picking up like you guys are doing good for yourselves right now? I feel like your person sees that. See, my Six of Wands can sometimes talk about like, my Six of Wands can be somebody who is being cheered on or by other people. So maybe you have a big social media following. Maybe there's something, maybe you own a business. Maybe there's something that you do career-wise or even like as a hobby that you get a lot of attention. And it could be that like your social media is expanding or your business is expanding. But I'm getting that your person is watching this from a distance, very secretively watching this and realizing, seeing your glow up basically. And they're actually happy for you. Believe it or not, they're actually happy for you. One more card, please, Spirit. How do they feel about them? I think they're seeing how well off you're doing on your own. The Hermit. See, being alone. Being alone. This person, the Hermit is when a person goes off. This person goes off on their own, guided by this light to go gain wisdom and knowledge. But they go off on their own. This isn't somebody who was left and abandoned necessarily. This is somebody who chooses to walk away. And I feel like during this time apart, you've gotten some kind of glow up. What were the issues of this relationship, Spirit? No. What were the issues? What led to the breakdown of this relationship? What were the issues of this relationship? Got the Chariot. Seven of Pentacles. You know, I'm not sure. I'm feeling like my knee is starting to hurt right now. So for some of you out there, you may have like knee problems. Just throwing that out there. I don't know why my knee started hurting. Some of the issues or problems of this relationship. Queen of Pentacles. You know, you're my Queen of Pentacle. You're my Capricorn. You know, that's my earth sign there. Remember, this is not gender specific. My earth sign. Flip everywhere, strength. One more, please. Four of Swords. See, there's silence. There's been silence here. I feel like you guys haven't talked in a while. I feel like you guys didn't see eye to eye on something. Honestly, I'm also getting, Capricorns, that you were, for those of you who have your own business or starting up your own social media kind of, or starting up your own social marketing, networking kind of, you know, thing having to do with your business, I felt like you were investing more in that. I feel like this was a situation where you really wanted to invest in yourself rather in this relationship, or they were investing in themselves rather than in the relationship. But I do feel like maybe something just really quickly took off for you. Like maybe it was a business you were doing, maybe it's something career-wise or even maybe hobby-wise, but I'm really getting like it really rushed in and took off for you, and that could have impacted the relationship and given stressors to the relationship. I'm also getting a slightly jealous vibe here, like your person may have been jealous of your success. Now, maybe they never told you that, but I do kind of feel like you know what I'm getting? You know how some people don't like this is so sad, but it's true. Some people don't like their partner to make more money than them. Some people don't like for their partner to be more successful than them. And it's really sad because that's an ego thing, and that's like an ego issue, and that's an issue of self-esteem. You know, that's the self-esteem issue, but I'm picking up on that. Like there were issues of, and they probably didn't tell you this, but I feel like this person secretly, you know, maybe they're like, oh great, you're doing awesome, you know, and telling you one thing, but subconsciously, secretively, I feel like they wanted to be the one who made more money. They wanted to be the one who was more successful. And you see, like, check out this Queen of Pentacles. She's super successful. She's got a peacock and she's holding up this pentacle. She's dressed real fancy, and she's, you know, look at where she's at. Look at how beautiful she looks, you know, jewelry, that little cap that probably has a bunch of jewels on it too. So like, Capricorn, you were very, very successful, or you're coming off as very, very successful. And I feel like this person sees that, but there's something about it that they did not like. There's something to do with money here. I feel like money was an issue for the relationship. And I hate to say that because, you know, unfortunately, a lot of divorces, majority of divorces that happen are due to money issues, arguments over money. But like, I feel like Capricorn, you're doing good, but it's almost like this person was jealous of that, and they wanted to be the one who had a better job and made more money. I feel like they held back a lot of, there's a communication, something to do with communication, that they held back a lot of things that they didn't tell you or speak about. Now, with this Four of Swords and the Hierophant here, I do feel like this is having something to do, you know, the Hierophant has to do with tradition. Sometimes it's marriage, but I'm getting more of like, oh, this is so, you know what I'm really picking up? It's very, I'm also picking up on this to me reminds me of Mercury, but I'm picking up, you know, the Hierophant is represented by Taurus. But I'm really picking up on, you know, maybe you're dealing with another Virgo or something. There's something to do here with the way things are traditionally done. It's almost like for instance, if you're a woman and the person you're dealing with is a man, you know how it's just so old school. It's like, okay, the woman's gonna stay at home and take care of the kids and be a housewife and da-da-da, you know, and it's like, that ain't you. I feel like, you know, I feel like you want to work. You want to shine. And it could be, and let's say it's the other way around. Let's say you're dealing with a woman and you're the man, and the woman is saying, your person is saying, you know, I'm just going to stay at home while you work all day long, but we're going to share expenses, and what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours, but you're the only one who's going to be working. You know, it could be that situation too. I feel like that is a big issue for this. That was a big reason why this relationship didn't work. Because somebody saw things very old school traditional, like very like, you know, oh, you're going to have kids, then you're the one who's going to be staying at home, because there's no way I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad. You know, like, it's like it's 2022 now, okay? Now, this is not necessarily, this is supposed to be a timeless reading, okay? But you get my point. It's not like we're in the 1950s. And I do feel like that was a major issue for this relationship. This is very specific. So if this does not pertain to your relationship, please feel free to watch any of my other videos. But this one is very specific. Like, something to do with money and work and having to do with the way finances were shared. And yeah, that's what I'm heavily picking up. I'm not necessarily picking up that there was, you know, infidelity. I'm not picking up on infidelity. I'm not picking up on, like, other people involved kind of situation. You know, other people sticking their noses where it doesn't belong. I just heavily feel like, Capricorn, you're focused on yourself. You're very focused on yourself. And sometimes when somebody's very focused on what they want to achieve in life and going after their goals, sometimes the relationship takes the back burner. You know, maybe you're in school. Maybe you're trying to better yourself and get and climb up the ladder in your career. And in doing so, I'm going to lift this up a little bit. And in doing so, it's like, you know, you're not paying attention to the relationship as much because you're focusing on yourself. That's a good thing, you know? But I do feel like there's an aspect of that led to, like, the relationship not fully working out, because I feel like you, Capricorn, had to say, hey, I need to take a step back and work on myself. I'm sorry. And this person is watching you succeed. This person is watching you succeed in this. Is there going to be a reunion at some point? You know, Five of Swords. I'm telling you, there's an element of, like, jealousy here. Like, you know, it's like whole traditional thing, like traditional in the sense of, like, from the 1940s and 50s, like, where it's like the man works and the woman stays at home. Like, that's what I'm picking up on. And it's kind of like, wait, this person's making more money than me? You know, it emasculates them. Or, like, hold on, she doesn't want to work. She wants me to do all of the work and pay for everything and do it all on my own. Like, there's just something disjointed that I pick up on. Will there be a reunion at some point? Queen of Cups. Huh. Can you clarify who this Queen of Cups is, please? This could be the person you're dealing with. So that's a water sign. Who is this Queen of Cups? Knight of Cups. So like I said, I am not, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. I am not picking up that there's, like, another person involved here. All right. But I do feel, like this Queen of Cups is actually you, Capricorns, and I feel like if there were ever a reunion at some point, it would be because you make an offer. Like you make an offer about, okay, well, having to do with work. Like, okay, I'm ready for this relationship and to be more, the Queen of Cups, she can be very motherly. She offers her cup, supportive, okay? Sometimes a person, they want someone to support them when it comes to like work and finances and their goals. And I don't mean support them financially. I mean, they want them to support them as in be their cheerleader on the sideline, And I feel like Capricorns, you're the one who wants that right now because you're busy doing your career, what it is, like your goals in life. You're busy right now focusing on yourself. And this Queen of Cups is a person who usually does not focus on herself, okay, or himself. They are there to extend their cup. She's here to extend her cup to someone else. And so I feel like if there were ever to be a reunion in this relationship, it would be because you would take on the Queen of Cups personality here, where you support them through their school. You support them through their work. Maybe it could even be financially, where you're like, okay, now I'm ready to support you through what it is that you want to do, And I feel like that's kind of what your person wants. They want you to be the one who supports them through their success in life. I honestly just feel, though, that's just not something in your heart right now. I feel like that's where this disjointed disagreement comes from. And it has a lot to do with money, finances, career. Just that's heavy what I'm picking up on. Something to do with finances, career, and money, where it's like one person wants to feel supported by the other and their needs aren't being met. Because both people want success individually. And, like how they say behind every great man is a great woman, like it's that kind of traditional view. That's that traditional view. Behind every great man is a great woman, and it's like, we're in a different time period now. It's not so much like that anymore. But you know what I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, is some advice. I think you're doing awesome at your glow up right now. And I think whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever you're working on, you're doing an amazing job because you are coming off as this Queen of Pentacles. So you're in your element and you're like a boss lady. You're a boss man, and I think I picked that up at the very, very beginning of the relationship before I even opened up the cards. I was like, I feel like you're working on yourself and really grounding yourself, developing, making your own empire. And so props to you on that. All right. Props to you. I'm going to go ahead and close the reading here. If this resonated with you, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment. Hit this notification button, and if it did not resonate, feel free to watch any of my other videos on my Capricorns out there. All right, thank you so much. Bye.